Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. One of the things that I talk about a lot with my coaching clients, and I've had this conversation legit 3 times today with different people, which is there's no rules against like putting stuff on people's doors. There is rules against like putting stuff in people's mailboxes, right? Like I did that once without knowing that there were rules against it. When Marty and I were looking for our first house, we put like some letters in people's mailboxes. And the post office called me and let me know that that is a federal offense and I could go to jail. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. But it makes sense. But they're generally, unless like there's a city ordinance, you can put stuff on people's doors. And like a door hanger is cool, but everybody that sees a door hanger knows that it's marketing, right? If there's a thing hanging on your door and it's got the little hook, immediately people know that it's marketing. One thing that I see, and I had one put on my door this week, it was for a driveway, like a blacktop ceiling company. A letter in an envelope, and they use bright paper to get your attention. So it kind of looks like a utility company letter in a way. You're not going to not look at it. You get individualized attention, and you can choose your approach with that. You can do a whole bunch of different approaches. One of the ones that I like, and I was talking about this with some of the guys that I coach that do landscape lighting, is when you're boots on the ground. Like, and the reason why this works in the summer, by the way, let me back up for a second. The reason why this more like hands-on boots on the ground approach works is because you have time. The business is slower. And so your crew has time, you have time. When you have time, that is the thing to do sales and marketing with. It's not always just dollars, right? It doesn't make sense to go run a bunch of ads to market to nobody because they're not clicking on stuff. So now, like, go get in front of them. You've got time to go get in front of them. A great way to go get in front of them, and part of the benefit of going and getting in front of them is you get to see their property. It's not Google Maps. Like, you get to go see the damn house that you would do work at. And so depending on the service you provide, you might even be able to write a quote on that damn letter while you're standing in their driveway. You might be able to make them an offer while you're there. So maybe you door knock, maybe they answer, maybe they don't. Even if they don't, you can still leave a letter or a postcard with some sort of offer, deadline, call to action. And you can have different ones for different reasons, right? For my landscape lighting guys today, what we're talking about is have a letter for, hey, I see you have you already have a landscape lighting system in place here. JC, this is a good one for you. I see you already have a landscape lighting system in place. Well, we're going to be out in your neighborhood on these days doing work. And if you want us to swing by and tinker with you, like if you got anything wrong, if some wiring's wrong, or if your transformer's acting funny, if you got bulbs out, give us a call. We're already in your neighborhood. We'll swing by and check it out with you. Like now they're inviting you to come check out their system, right? And it doesn't really cost you anything. You're already in the neighborhood. And of course, if nobody calls, you're probably not going to be in that neighborhood. But if they call, by default, you're in that neighborhood. And so you're not selling anything. You're just offering help, right? And you could put a similar letter out on somebody that doesn't have a system and say, hey, we're in your neighborhood, working on some systems in the neighborhood, doing some maintenance stuff, and it saw that you don't have a system. So if you're curious at all about what it would look like, or how, like if it's worth it and what your property would be like with it and why it would be cool, we're out here. Just let us know a good time to swing by and we'll swing by and talk to you about it. And so it's a really like non-confrontational way to go build your list, see who's interested. And again, like the one thing that you have in the summer in this next 2 to 3 months is you have time. And so use it. Don't throw money at marketing when nobody's clicking on stuff. Throw time at marketing and go get in front of people. Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.